First up, in some heartbreaking news, a valuable life of a youth was taken away by a tragic incident this morning. He died after an elevator crash at a nightclub located down Namamata Slave Island, and 2 others were also injured in the incident.
I am reporting here from Navan Mawata here in Colombo too, where a tragic incident has taken place to a youth who has died in an elevator accident, and 2 others are also being reported injured and are currently in hospital.
A group including the 24-year-old Kokila Samanda Peruma arrived at the building at around 2 this morning. The group had entered into the elevator to go to a nightclub located on the 9th floor. It is suspected that the elevator had crashed from the 1st floor to the ground floor of the building. The 2 youth who were injured in the accident were hospitalized. Kokila Samanda Peruma was a resident of Talangama North. Kokila, who played for Siaran FC, was well recognized as a promising rugby player. Well known as Marco among his peers, Kokila's death comes as a shock to the entire rugby community who mourns his death. The fire brigade arrived at the location when the incident took place. How was the situation when you went there? Every elevator can only carry a certain weight. We think around 15 people had been in the elevator when the maximum amount allowed to carry was 10. There are buttons and we suspect a wrong button might have been pressed. That is how this person has fallen into this. He was stuck between the elevator and the floor. Except for his hand, his entire body was stuck in between. I have been in service for 23 years and this is the first time I came across a situation like this. We faced difficulties in recovering his body. 2 officers from my crew held the lift and that's when we were able to go down there and recover his body.
අවුරුදු 23ක සේවා කාලයක් තියෙනවා මේ කාලේ ඇතුළත මේ වගේ සිද්ධියක් දැක්කේ අද තමයි. ඊට පස්සේ පල්ලහැට ඇවිත් තමා මේ අවශ්‍ය කටයුතු කරුවේ.
Now this is not the first incident of this matter that has taken place here in Colombo. Now during a construction of a building, a government representative is selected to overlook the regulations and conditions of the construction building. But the question is a representative selected by the government to overlook the construction of an elevator shaft in those construction zones? Now we can see that there are high-rise buildings coming up in Colombo every other day, and the question still remains, is there a representative to overlook the construction of an elevator shaft in those high-rise buildings here in Colombo?
Who is responsible for the safety of elevators? When Newsfirst inquired from the Colombo Municipal Council and the Urban Development Authority, the officers said that these do not come under their purview. Therefore, who will take the responsibility when such incidents take place in public places? The Municipal Council is mainly to be blamed. We can only determine whether it is a civil or criminal offence based on the documents provided to the relevant institutions.